Are you looking for the best Wi-Fi routers? In this video, we will look at some of the 7 best Wi-Fi routers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. TPLink Archer AX55. This affordable Wi-Fi 6 router is what I think most people should go for. The slick black finish is attractive, and there are 4 antennas to direct Wi-Fi to every corner. It's worth tweaking and testing different positions. Performance was solid throughout my 2-floor, 1,600 square foot home, but dropped off slightly in the back garden. Stability was excellent over a couple of weeks of testing, hitting the upper mid-end in my speed and range tests. This router also ticks off all the feature boxes you want: MU-MIMO, beamforming, WPA3. We explain many of these terms in our How to Buy a Router guide. It has 4 gigabit Ethernet LAN ports, a single gigabit WAN port, and a USB 3.0 port on the back, which is enough for most people. I'm a fan of TP-Link's Tether app, where you can review traffic, split bands, create a guest network, schedule reboots, set automatic updates, and even tell the LED to turn off at night. TP-Link's basic free Home Shield tier offers network scanning, QoS, quality of service, for device prioritization, and basic parental controls so you can filter and blacklist websites. If you want more perks, like time limits for apps, downtime, and real-time security protection, you'll need to upgrade to Home Shield Pro, $6 per month or $55 for the year. Number 2. Asus RTX86U. Simple setup, silky performance, and serious speed make this Asus router a good choice for anyone prepared to spend more for smoother Wi-Fi. It sports an eye-catching red and black design with 3 rotatable antennas. This router had no issues covering my entire home and garden and was one of the top performers in my tests. It delivered consistently fast speeds everywhere and was stable, even with 4 people streaming and gaming at once. There are some handy customization options for gamers and optimizations that ensure low latency. It also has plenty of ports, including a 2.5 Gbps port configurable as WAN or LAN and 2 USB 3.2 ports. The Asus app is packed with options, making it very easy to tweak router settings should you need to. Everything is covered, from comprehensive parental controls to traffic prioritization and network security. That includes AI Protection Pro, powered by Trend Micro, which monitors your network for malicious activity, no subscription required. This router supports AI Mesh, which means you can add any other AI Mesh Asus router to create a mesh network and expand connectivity in your home. Number 3. TP-Link Archer AX21. This impressive Wi-Fi 6 router delivers reliable performance at a relatively low price and succeeds our previous pick, the AX20. Despite the demands of 4 people video streaming and gaming, I rarely noticed a difference in everyday performance between this and my top pick, the AX55. However, my tests revealed some limitations on the range, and the download speed when installing a new game was noticeably slower than with the rest of our picks. But for most day-to-day tasks over a week of testing, this router delivered sterling service. It matches the AX55 with 4 gigabit Ethernet LAN ports and 1 WAN but only has a USB 2.0. The Tether app is straightforward and packed with all the basic options you need, including traffic prioritization, parental controls, and a guest network. There's no Home Shield or home care support with this router, but most people don't need those extra services. If you don't care about online gaming performance or have tons of smart home devices and your home is 1,600 square feet or smaller, you likely don't need to spend more than this. Number 4. Asus RTxe7800. While many people will be best served by skipping Wi-Fi 6E to wait for Wi-Fi 7, anyone suffering with congestion problems could benefit from jumping onto the 6 GHz band today. The tri-band Asus RTxe7800 8/10 wired recommends is a reliable and relatively affordable way to do so. This hexagonal router has a 2.5 gigabits per second WN/LAN port, a second 1 gigabit per second WN/LAN, and a further 3 gigabit LANs, with link aggregation support. Close-range performance was excellent on both the 5 GHz and 6 GHz bands, mid-range results on the 5 GHz band were good, and long-range performance on the 2.4 GHz band was average. There are options galore in the mobile app and browser interface, including band splitting, prioritization for different activities, guest network, VPN support, and lots more. The RTxe7800 also comes with parental controls and network security without a subscription, so there are no hidden costs. It covered my 1,600 square foot home comfortably, but folks with larger properties may prefer a mesh system, though the AI mesh support means the RTxe7800 can be combined with other Asus routers to form one. Number 5. Asus ROG Rapture GTX 6000. My time with the Asus ROG Rapture GTX 6000 was refreshingly free of issues. It's a big, loud design with 4 antennas and RGB lighting that screams gamer. Still, it served up speedy, unbroken Wi-Fi throughout my home and garden and didn't flinch at 4 simultaneous online gaming sessions. It's easy to prioritize gaming devices or activity, and there's a mobile game mode, simple port forwarding, and a dedicated gaming port. Speaking of which, you get two 2.5 Gbps ports, one WN/LAN and a LAN, 4 gigabit LANs, one USB 3.2 Gen 1 and a USB 2.0. Like the rest of the Asus range, the mobile app is excellent and boasts all the features you need, including guest network support, band splitting, parental controls, and anti-malware. The AI Protection Pro and parental controls are free for the device's lifetime, so you don't have to make any monthly payments. Asus also offers Instant Guard free with this router, enabling it to secure your public Wi-Fi connections when you are out by running a VPN, virtual private network, server on your router at home, which also means you don't have to share data with a VPN provider. Number 6. Netgear Nighthawk RX 300. If you're ready to turn things up to 11, this is one of the fastest routers I have tested. The curvy spaceship design in matte black is a little more stealthy than your average gaming gear, but those wings contain several antennas for a strong signal throughout your home. The Nighthawk RX 300 7/10 wired recommends is a tri-band router with Wi-Fi 6E support covering the 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, and 6 GHz bands. It served seamless speedy Wi-Fi during 2 weeks of testing with zero issues while handling a revolving mix of 4 simultaneous gaming and video streaming streams. I downloaded a 30 GB game in less than 10 minutes. A single 2.5 Gbps WN/LAN port, 5 gigabit LAN ports, and a USB-C 3.0 port will be enough for most folks. The Nighthawk app is excellent and offers band splitting, guest network options, and a host of analytical tools. While both the premium smart parental controls, $8 per month or $70 per year, and Netgear Armor, $100 per year, are comprehensive and slick, the extra expense is hard to swallow when many competitors offer cheaper or free alternatives with similar features. That said, Netgear Armor does include Bitdefender security for your devices and Bitdefender VPN for use outside the home. Don't even think about spending more than this unless your internet connection exceeds 1 gigabit per second, and even then you can expect diminishing returns. Number 7. TPLink Archer GX90AX6600. If the picks above are too expensive, the slightly more affordable TPLink Archer GX90 8/10 wired recommends might tempt you. It looks like a Sith spider with a square design and 8 antennas, but this gaming-focused behemoth is feature-packed. It's easy to set up and configure, and it bathed my whole home in fast Wi-Fi. There's a game accelerator feature and prioritization, making it easy to reserve bandwidth for gaming. We had no issues with multiple simultaneous gaming sessions. It has a 2.5 Gbps WN/LAN port, a gigabit WN/LAN port, 3 gigabit LAN ports, and 2 USB ports, a 3.0 and a 2.0. TP-Link's Tether app is very accessible and makes it easy to track traffic, set up guest networks, use parental controls, and prioritize different activities. Confusingly, TP-Link offers HomeShield, powered by Avira, on some routers and HomeCare, powered by Trend Micro, on others, including this one. HomeCare includes comprehensive parental controls, a malicious content filter, intrusion prevention, and infected device quarantine. More importantly, it is free, no subscription necessary.